My dad was born and raised in Zacatecas, Mexico, but when he was 19 years old, he came to the United States. Here he fell in love with my mom and they got married and they had my brother and I. But things weren't as nice as they were because of my dad's legal status. And in 2001, my dad was on his way home. He was riding a bus because when you live in the US illegally, you can't get a driver's license. This bus was pulled over and everybody was searched and asked for documentation. Well, my dad didn't have his papers, so they booked him and they sent him to the immigration center in Phoenix, Arizona. Luckily, my dad was given a chance to call my mom, who went to the immigration center, and they released my dad to my mom, but only on the consensus that she would help him get his papers. Well, that's pretty hard, especially in Arizona where the immigration laws are strict. And it took many court appearances and many pleads, but in the summer of 2006, my dad was granted citizenship. But there were still problems and catches. The first catch was that my dad's papers were only good for 10 years. And my dad was still faced with the problems of discrimination in the workforce because he couldn't understand English, he couldn't read or write, and because of his skin color. And in 2016, my dad's papers expired. And when we were going to get them renewed, we had a change in presidents, and the immigration laws got a lot harder and stricter, and we couldn't overcome them. And for 2 years, my dad lived in the United States illegally. And this was the worst 2 years of my life. They were filled with constant fear. There was a fear that my dad wouldn't come home one day. My dad was in a severe depression. He was scared. And in 2018, my biggest fear came true. My dad made the courageous decision to head back to Mexico on his own rather than being deported. And it's changed my life forever. This experience has strongly influenced who I am and how I view immigration laws. I am proud to say that I am Mexican and that I claim that heritage, and I'm not ashamed to say that my dad did live here legally, but he didn't do anything wrong except provide for his family. And because my dad was taken from me because of his legal status, I am 100% against any legislative law or physical barrier that prevents migration into the United States. Thank you.